Well, hello, and yes, I did. Thank you for letting me know. Time to finish another sleep. Oh, I love that. Title's not showing for you? Yeah, my title said time to finish a sleep and rip out another. Hello, you guys. Congratulations on first retro. You got your first. Yay! Congratulations on second, Ricky, and congratulations on third, Shirley. How are you guys doing? I am back in my cozy sweater again. Just because it's bloody fucking cozy. And I just didn't feel like taking it off. Nice retro! Congratulations on 20 stream streak. Vinny, you're fine. There's a container lid leaning up against the shelf by the door, and it slid down some. And so now Vinny's trying to figure out how to get out because he thinks it's attacking him. He's fine. He'll get over it. Hey Prince, how's it going? So we are on to the rib. There you go, he's out. We are on to the rib of this sweater, and then we get to rip out the other sleeve. The sadness of it all. Time. You're gonna cry. Why's Retro gonna cry? Why's Retro gonna cry? Don't cry. If you cry, I go cry. No. Cry. My project failed, so now I'm taking it apart, but as I couldn't find the end, I'm having to take it from the cast on stitches. Oh no. Oh no, Retro. Ow. I'm sending you hugs. I think Retro needs all the hugs. That sucks. What if you just sacrificed the very first row or two of the cast off and then rip it out that way? Just go snip. Oops. I mean, the most you're gonna maybe lose is 1 to 2 rounds of yarn. I feel that. I feel that. By the river and down the night, we'll be falling in love in the middle, just moving slow. So good to be with you. Spring is almost over and the summer's coming. The days are getting long. Waited all winter for the time to be right, just to take you along. Baby, get ready. It don't matter if we sit forever and the fish don't bite. Jump in the river and cool ourselves from the heat of the night. Baby, get ready. Ooh, you and me going fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. Oh, that's what I did. Oh well. Lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. Hey, Steph! You and me going fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be love in the middle of the night, just moving. I like that song. Oh, excuse me, guys. So, the last sleeve I did, I decided to decrease 2 stitches before I went into the rib, and I didn't do that with this one. That was a personal choice. And wasn't part of the pattern. I wonder if it made any difference at all. I mean, I can still decrease. Which I think I'm going to do. I still need that. Don't take that stitch maker off. No one's going to know. How will they know? No one's going to know. Wow, 20 stream streak. Nice! Both you and Retro are at the 20 stream streak. I'm knitting a hat while you work on the sweater. Nice! Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted and the music is making me bop and I'm kind of like getting lost in the music. I want to go and magically have everything that Retro has to take out taken out. Because I feel like Retro needs a break. Peace. Peace. peach. We had some good peaches this year. Writings on the wall. I think I also found my new favorite kind of peach. And it was called was it O. Henry or Old Henry? Something like that. And the reason why I liked it was because it tasted like my childhood. It tasted like the peaches that my gran used to get. And cheese! Cheese is good. Everybody said cheese. Sorry, that's not cheese. But it was a really good peach, and it reminded me of the peaches that my gran used to get when I was a kid. So I think next year I'm going to be looking for those peaches. They were more of a meaty peach versus a juicy peach. They were still juicy, but they weren't as juicy. They had, I don't know, best way I can describe it is meaty. Sorry, I'm suddenly craving peaches. I wonder why. It couldn't be that Prince said peach, and then all of a sudden I just went down peach memory lane from this summer. Or, yeah, summer, fall, whatever. Whenever peach season came. It did not last long enough. Ba, 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 boom. Ew. Superstitious. The kitties are good. Vinny, I think, just like he was here being a pest a feather all for like an hour before stream started. Vinny, fetch! Yeah, he was digging around trying to find trying to find praying, come on, click toys in the drawers. And there weren't any. Finally I was just like, Vinny, enough. Stop trying to get in there. There's nothing there. And then so he decided to give up, and then he decided he was just gonna. He was like, "I'm gonna go. I don't want. I'm going. I'm gonna go out here." And I was like, "Okay, you go out there." Hey, Passion! Couldn't figure out why I couldn't hear the stream that I was um lurking in. And I'm like, why can't I hear it? My phone connected to my other earbuds. Right, mine too. There's a German band that does a cover of this song. I don't know if I have it on this playlist or not, but I very much enjoy it. Let me look. Let me look. Because the dude's voice is fucking phenomenal. There it is. We're gonna listen to the song again, but I did Melly. I actually knew this band long before I ever met Melly. I am trying to figure out how I randomly found them on YouTube. I think I was listening to like no, because I didn't. There was one he was doing a cover with Milky Chance. Now the Duda Duda isn't as good, but the dude's voice. God, I love this guy's voice. Made a Tunisian smock stitch ear warmer. Ooh, nice. Hey, ear warmers are nice too. Oh, good to know. The cats are doing pretty good. I'm sure Vinny will be back in here soon to cause more chaos. He hasn't caused any chaos yet on stream, but wee, another 20 stream streaker. 20 stream streaker. You're all streakers. That's such a dork. Hey, Fairy. How's it going? Thank you for the lurk. Want to buy a watch? I had my 20 stream streak today, too. So did Retro. From the streamer, LOL, might just be a USA thing, usually a dude in a trench coat. Oh. Want to buy a watch? That dude? I think this might possibly be one of my song requests, maybe. Could be. I don't remember half of the song requests. I know pretty much every Michael Jackson song came from you. I know Country Toads came from you. And I know there's a few other ones that when they pop on, I'm like, ooh, I think this is a retro song. Oh, and Never Gonna Give You Up. I know those songs are, I think there's maybe one on there, one version on there that you didn't pick that someone else did. Yep. I wasn't even ever. See? That's how much attention I was paying to the song. I didn't even dawn. And here I'm like, well, I know that they're never going to give you songs are yours. And that's what it was. Pickles is out with Mom. Congratulations on the 3-stream streak. Well, see, this is the thing, is I sometimes could be like, I could sing a song word for word and still have no idea what I am singing because my brain is just not registering what I'm singing. So, yeah. Welcome to Jam's brain. Jam's brain does not really fire on all cylinders sometimes. Sometimes it also works on autopilot. Does not mean I'm aware of what's going on. Ninja rap, ninja rap, ninja rap. Oh yeah. 100%. Okay, I'm gonna do this one last round, and then it will be cast off time. Well, I'll do one last round, measure, make sure everything is copacetic. Go, 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 go. But yes, that's actually perfect. Gems does need to download more RAM. Nice 7-stream streak. That's awesome, Lainey. Banana. Do a final measure. Yep. Banana. Banana. Okay, we get to cast off. It's a wet song. Ooh, dump truck. The previous level was a log house that incorporated parts from a jet plane into its structure and yard decor. That's interesting. Want this eclipse in May? Want this eclipse in May? Eclipse. I do wonder how someone came up with the idea for that game at times. Like, were they using a power wash and they just thought, you know what, we should make this into a video game? I can understand why people enjoy it, just wonder where the idea came from, right? You want this eclipse in May? Some dad was working on, and his teenager and their friends got super focused while baked out of their respective trees. Oh shoot, we aren't doing that yet. Ooh, I will look in just a second here. Let me get this snipped. Snipped. On the plus side, these sleeves end right close to where I need to start the blue again, because they start at blue and end up ending at green. So like, this is how nice I like when you actually like start on the sweater. And you like, because I lined up my yarn, they both started with blue and both ended with green. I was like wondering if I was going to like have it slightly like off kilter or whatever, and they ended the same. But this one is getting ripped out. Okay, let's check out. Let's check out the Discord. The Discord. Oh, I've seen that stitch before. That is pretty. I've done a similar stitch like that with knitting, but it didn't look like that. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful, Passion. I see your baby's holding it for you so you can take the picture. That is beautiful. I would say that's a good thing. And if they meant it as a bad thing, well, they need to work on their insults. Beautiful. Okay, now before I rip the other sleeve out, can we just take a moment to appreciate the 2-sleeve sweater? I mean, like, seriously, if I didn't have to rip a sleeve out and put a hood on this, we could literally call this done. Isn't that beautiful, guys? Look at how awesome this is. And then it's got the motif that goes down the back. I don't necessarily see the reason of having this, but it does kind of like give it a little bit of a oomph. And then we have it all down the sleeves as well. I think this yarn kind of takes away from the motif. Probably didn't really need it with this yarn, but it's there. Just some added character to the sweater. Oh yeah, we also have it down the... Alrighty. It doesn't though. It really doesn't. See if I can. You can see the obvious. I can even see it on camera. This one is way more faded looking. Like, look at the blues. That's where you're gonna tell the most difference is the blues. I can see it way too clearly for me, and I don't want to give my brother a half-ass sweater. So, we're gonna take it out. And just accept. Hey, Kiki! Yeah, but at the same time, I still want... You know, my brother probably wouldn't care. But the fact that I'm caring means that it needs to be done, because my name is Perfect Imperfections. So if I'm saying it's too much for me to not fix, yeah. Do I want to try and figure out a safety line? The only disappointing thing is I'm gonna have to try and fucking pick up all these fucking stitches. I don't even think I could figure out a safety line, so we're just gonna rip until the sleeve comes off, and then we're gonna pick up stitches. Oh, there it is. They don't really care about us. There we go. Congratulations on the 7-stream streak. Care about us. They don't really care about us. Am I slightly annoyed with myself that I sewed in this end before I realized that I was going to have to rip sleeve out? Yes, but that's okay, because at least I was able to quickly find it. I see you. There you are. We've almost got her. We've almost got her. But you know, I always like when it takes a while to get an end back out that you've sewn in. You know you sewed it in good, so it probably wouldn't fall apart. sadness, guys. The sadness. But you know you can push the door, right? You don't have to like go around. We have a Vinny. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're being cute. Are you being cute? I love you. I love you. Yeah. Yeah. Aww. He's taking over. Taking over with his cuteness. Oh, you got cuddle? Oh, he got cuddle. Oh, I want to snuggle you. Come on, Spotify. When they get off on the road. High 6 feet wide. Your bestie sitting my... Hey, Callie! Congratulations on the 20 stream streak. We are on the taking out the sleeve because the other one is finished. And I gotta like take this out and get the stitches picked up again without losing anything or creating chaos. So this is gonna be interesting. No, Vinny is looking for toys and he figures that there's got to be more toys in the drawers. He's literally got his head in the drawer. Your bestie. Mm. Trying to remember how the sleeve went. I think I picked up the stitches before I started knitting with the new yarn. I think. I love how I looked at this part of the sleeve when it's this part of the sleeve that I gotta... Hey now, hey now. I think there was at least 1 or 2 rows of blue. No snow here yet either. He's like, really? Do you have to get aggressive kisses? I like the kisses, but does it have to be the aggressive kisses? Oh my God, you're so cute. Here. See if this distracts you for a little bit from chaos. There you go. Let the dogs out. Right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let the dogs out. Ooh, let the dogs out. Ooh, let the dogs out. Mm-hmm. You happy now? You gonna go up to your bed? Yep. Okay. Okay. I don't have to start worrying or getting concerned until I get to this part of the blue. So I just need to stop looking until I get there. And fussing. Because I'm like looking and fussing, stopping, looking, fussing, stopping. Or looking, stopping, fussing. Looking, stopping, fussing. But this will give us an example of how much yarn actually gets used on a sleeve. I should also prepare my needles because this cable is definitely too small to pick up everything that I need. I don't know if you guys know this or not, or realize I'm getting nervous the closer it gets to the end. More and more nervous. Nothing's worse than picking up stitches, especially loose ones. And I'm like literally saying in my brain, maybe I should just pick up the stitches and tink back, but that will drive me absolutely insane. So I can't. I gotta suck it up. Now the hard part. I'm not gonna worry whether stitches are straight. We're just gonna put, you know what? Screw using this needle. Why make it hard on myself? I can use a smaller needle. Less stress, less chance of pulling stitches out. I often will do that, where I'll use a smaller needle to pick up stitches. So let's just put on a nice little tiny needle. And very easily slip these stitches on. We're not going to care whether they're frontwards, backwards, that can easily be fixed. We are just picking stitches up and getting them back on a cable. Got this. Whichever way the stitch wants to go on the needle, that's the way we're doing it. Just got an email from the head coach. I'm allowed to be a tryout. So, ooh, that's awesome. you're wondering why I'm not talking, this is taking my full concentration so I don't lose a stitch. We did it. We did it! We did it. Everything else is a pickup stitch that I gotta pick up. But let's look at the pattern so I can remember. I think I gotta pick up 5, place stitch marker, then pick up 6, or vice versa. Pick up 5, then pick up 6. Okay. And then we can start again. And I'm going to use the little needle to pick up, because why not? I've got it on here. That stitch is actually supposed to be in there. Okay, there we go. Right, let's pick up the stitches the way I'm supposed to, which is actually this side. Because this was actually the sleeve where I messed up when I was picking it up, and so I had like the little ridge. Oops. So this is going to work out for the best anyways. If I can get the stitches picked up right. It's this one little gap here that I'm concerned about. But maybe it'll work itself out. And I'll have to put the stitch marker back in at that part, but that can come later. Okay. Now, I am okay. Ow. I just almost shoved my little key pin to take my cables off under my thumbnail. I was like, that would have hurt. My best friend actually asked if he can work with me, so I have no words on that yet. Ah. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm going to, because I'm going to need that, so I'm just going to put that there. Now, I got to turn this, since I picked the stitches up backwards again. I did this last time, but at least I just picked them up on the outside. So I want to actually, do I want to turn, no, I can turn the stitches as I knit them. But I am going to work my way back to where I need to be, to the right side. This is the side that's supposed to have 5 stitches. This is the side that's supposed to have the 6 stitches. I'm going to tomorrow. What? Nice. That's awesome. Sorry if I'm a bit distracted. I was getting my sleeve set up. I think that's as close as we're gonna get her. Don't want to take away that much blue. Well, hello. How's it going? Oh, and I lost the stitch marker already. Found it. Who was mine because I'm blubber? No, you're not blubbering too much. I'm focused because I had to rip a sleeve out and pick up stitches, and now I gotta get back to where I was going. So, it's not you at all. 'Tis I. 'Tis I. And let's just... Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to English style this for first few stitches. Doop, doop. Take me home, lonely road. A little bit of hole on this one, but not bad. Now it's going to be the fun of which stitch do I need to knit into the back of, and which stitch. For those that don't know, who are like maybe new to knitting, if you get a stitch that's backwards, so when you want to try and knit it, it wants to twist, just knit into the back of the stitch instead of the front of the stitch. Oftentimes, if you've got to pick up stitches due to dropping a stitch and it gets put on the needle backwards, just knit into the back of the stitch and you're good to go. Where'd you go? I'm working on the graph for the Cookie Monster graph. Again, nice. I may be finished, but gonna get a second opinion from the person who taught me. Ooh. Nice. It'll be fun, they said. Right? Hey, Upcycly, how's it going? Thank you for the check-in. We are starting the second new sleeve. Whatever you want to call it. See, most of my stitches I picked up backwards. Slowly roll, slowly roll. Cheese! Cheese is good! Everybody say cheese! Yes, the second... Technically, this is, I guess, would be the third and final sleeve, because I already knit this sleeve completely, but then I had to rip it out due to the yarn issue. Look at all this beautiful, glorious yarn that went into that sleeve. But because the new yarn that I got is lighter, I may or may not still be bitter about that. But we've got it ripped out. We got the stitches picked up. I didn't lose anything. Thank you. Thankfully, these sleeves really don't take that long to do. Because of the size of the yarn and needles. So it wasn't quite as painful. Now, if that had been like my sister-in-law's sweater that I had to do that would have been painful. Everything takes much longer on that one. Okay, there's my stitch marker. I think that's the way I want it. We'll soon find out when I get to it. I almost wanted to purl again. The joy of knitting stitches after you pick them up, and they often end up getting picked up backwards. So I just have to make sure that I'm knitting into the back of the backward stitches and knitting into the front of the regular stitches, so I don't get twisted stitches in my work. What, butterfly? Schmetterling? Schmetterling. 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 The Gems monster comes out. Schmetterling. I don't. I only know a few words. One of which is Schmetterling, which is butterfly in German, but I like to say it in an angry tone, so I was like, Schmetterling. And obviously I know Guten Morgen, which is good morning. I also know Gesundheit and a few other ones. Obviously, the one that most people know is Nine, which is no. Nine. I know that eagle is hedgehog. It's spelt different than the eagle. Yeah, nine means no. Nine. Nine. Oh, we're into pickup stitches, so it's like, why does this stitch look weird? Because it's a pickup stitch. So this will be the test. Did I manage to pick up stitches without any holes under my arms? It's a real tight stitch. Definitely good on this side. This side, I think we're going to have a slight hole, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. This is my last treble stitch. There we go. Okay, we should be good now. little bit spacey, but it's not like whole, so not bad. Did I do better the first time? I think I did better the first time, but still, I think it also got a little bit stretched out because, you know, I knitted it and then had to rip it out and then pick it back up again. Yes, pugs. Pugs. Probably never a good idea to walk up to a lady who's walking their pugs in Germany and say nice pugs. Let's put it that way. Hi, my baba. Yeah, my baba. Yeah, my fopper. My fopper. I love you so much, buddy. Yeah, you're a good boy. You're my good papas. Such a good papas. Yeah. Oh, he tries to say that I'm done for now, but I still continue. Though when he lays on my arm like he's doing right now, it gets heavy after a while. I prefer when he's on my shoulder. Because pugs in German mean something else. Yes. Yes, that's it. That's it, Retro. Dema babas. Are you being a silly boy? My puppy. It's a Melly song. Also, wasn't this the one that Prince liked too? Or was that the other one? Can't remember if it was this one or if it was one of Millie's other things. I think it was the other one. This is Fanny. Hey, Bubba. Say hello. Vinny. Hey, 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 hey. Say hi. Hey. Say hi. Say hi, everybody. I know that you're looking for shit to get into, but... Thank you for the follow. crochet on whatever I'm crocheting. He gets as close as he can. Make sure not to touch. Aw. Yeah, these, my cats, have no boundaries. They're very spoiled. Tonight, baby, can you feel my love? Now, I usually try to not let them touch stuff that I'm making for my brother and my sister-in-law because my sister-in-law is allergic to cats. But well, Vinny doesn't care about that, so he will find ways. But I'm not as concerned this time because Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, that was you. I'm gonna be washing them before I give them to them, and as long as it's washed, my sister-in-law's fine. Yeah. Can you go down, Bubba? Down you go. Come on. Thank you. I gotta clean up your mess that you made. It's acrylic. You can just throw it in the washer. That's why I'm not overly concerned, is because it's acrylic yarn. I can throw it in the washer. That's another reason why I usually, when I'm making my brother or sister-in-law anything, I usually give them acrylic yarn so they don't have to worry about hand washing or anything like that. But yeah, like my wool has to be hand washed, but this stuff I can just throw in the machine. And my sister-in-law's fine for hand washing things, but I feel like I don't want to like make her a giant sweater that has to be hand washed. Not to, okay, she's pretty tiny. It wouldn't be giant. But yeah, I would prefer to have something that's easy for her to clean. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming. Four sneezes. Well, technically it was like 2 double sneezes. Have you come for more destruction, sir? You come for more destruction? Thank you. Oops. Before I get going too much, I have a decrease that I gotta do.
I got to do a decrease. Got to do a decrease, buddy.
I love you. Yeah, physical bubs. Ever since he was a kitten, I used to pick him up and flop him on my shoulder. And so like when I was sitting down or anything like that, he's always been a flopper ever since we got him. He was a very floppy kitty. And I used to just like pick him up and put him over my shoulder like a baby. And then yeah, so like if I was like sitting in a chair or whatever, he'd come up and want cuddles, and he'd either like flop across my chest or he'd flop on over my shoulder. Right, Baba? Right, Baba? And then this chair has like the pillow on the back, so he lays his head on the pillow. Like, I don't know if I can turn it so you can see. He is, but he's also a holy terror and a little brat, and he can throw fits like you wouldn't believe if the mood or occasion hits right. Right, buddy? That doesn't mean I don't love you. Yeah. You make it very, very easy to knit. Yes, you do, buddy. Aww. Beep. I am. I am my little best buddy. He is. Right? Little beans. Do you see his other paw? Right? Like an electric eel. Be a cup of buzz. A cup of buzz. For the most part, yeah. Like I can touch his feet. It depends on the mood that he's in. Sometimes he's kind of like, "Why are you touching my feet?" But yeah, like I can do that, and he's like, "I don't know why you're doing that." It's just time. It's time. Goose smells so good. Oh, Mom's calling me. Snack time. I'll be right back. Mom needs her snack. Vinny heard Mom calling, so he's like, "Oh, what's going on? What's going on? I must investigate."
And I'm back.
I also got myself a peppermint tea while I was out there. Hey, Sunglow. Managed to find the one I used before, but I still... Wait. Excuse me. You get to the end. You've been switching needles in hands. Don't do this. You carry on going to start the next round. Yes, if you're knitting in the round, if you're knitting back and forth, you do switch, but oh yeah. Yeah, that would be it. You don't want to switch your needles. You just keep going. You gotta, basically, you cast on your stitches. Cast on your stitches, and then when you've got all your stitches, then you're gonna join the two together. If your cable is too long and you're having trouble getting your beginning stitches and end stitches, you just pull your cable so you have a loop like this, and then you can join your work in the round. Hey, Ams, thank you for the check-in. Oatmeal. I made her some porridge earlier for supper because she had... Really? You know, if you bring it up on the desk, I'll throw it. Okay. One time. One time. This is where it belongs. See this? Okay, make sure you're not tangled. I'm doing good. We are on the third and final sleeve of this sweater. I had to rip the one out because of dye lot issues with the yarn. And I did not have enough to do it in the more saturated solid color. Exactly, third sleeve. You gotta bring it up here, buddy, if you want me to throw it. Remember? You did it once yesterday. I did. Well, that last time I picked it up and put it on the desk, and I'm just trying to say, this is where it belongs, and then I'll throw it for you. But until he brings it back again, I can't really reward him for bringing it back. But yeah, every time he brings it back, I reward him. I tell him, good boy. And give him lots of attention and praise him. So he knows that he's supposed to do it. And it also gets thrown right away, which also makes him happy. If he puts it on the floor, I generally cannot reach it. Oops. You have a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? Almost done with the king size blanket. Ooh! That is awesome. Oh my gosh. Well, I can salvage the yarn and use it for a different project. Can't Don't want to waste that yarn, you know. No wasting yarn. You had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? Mm-hmm. 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 Said you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? Said you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? Hershey's with almonds is it's not bad. It's better than just regular Hershey's. I'm not a huge Hershey's fan, except for the Hershey's cookies and cream. I believe this is a Sunglow song. Now my brain is pondering the placement for a third sleeve. Ooh, chocolate and peanut butter cookies. That sounds yummy. Come on, Bubba, bring it up. I know you want me to throw it. You gotta bring it up to me. This has gotten moved over. You gotta bring it up. Baby, bring it up here. You gotta bring the mousey up here. He's like, no, you picked it up off the floor. So I know that you can pick it up off the floor. I think he's kind of like trying to train me as much as I'm trying to train him. He's trying to train me to pick it up off the floor. And I'm trying to train him to bring it up on the desk. Gonna get a bit chill here tonight. Where's your mousey? You're supposed to bring it up on the desk. You brought your sofa, but we need the mousey. Legendary. I add hot chocolate mix to my coffee every morning. I do that from time to time. I also will add hot chocolate mix to my tea sometimes. Like if I'm having peppermint tea, I will often add chocolate and make chocolate peppermint tea. Depending on the day, depending on the mood. Mm-hmm. One, two. Higher and higher. Okay, I am on the right track. I was supposed to knit and I slipped, but I can fix that when I come to it. Because I was like, I should be on the round where I slip, and then the next round was going to be a decrease. And I'm like, this is making sense because I just slipped on the last round. I was supposed to knit. You gonna? Oh, you're going to go up? Okay, I thought he was gonna cuddle. He decided not to. I have to get back to knitting popcorn. Want to add 3 to 4 more rows to this double knit scarf. You know, I don't know if I've... Oh, I'm sure I've done the popcorn stitch at least once. Because back when I first got back into knitting, I was watching... I used to watch a lot of YouTube videos, but one of my favorite channels that I watched when I was learning new stitches, and that was basically what I focused on, was just learning new knit stitches. And it was her name was I Knit with Cat Fur, and she had like all these different, just like she would just show you how to do these different knit stitches and the multiples and the repeats of what it was. And I just absolutely loved watching her channels. There we go. Or watching her channels. Watching her channel. I learned so many different knit stitches, and then I just made my own patterns. I usually was making blankets for the most part, and I got into making like a couple hats and like fingerless gloves. Stop being an asshole, Spotify. I knew I'd get it. Here no more. This job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. Take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. Job and shove it. You're working here no more. It's more like what happens in cross stitch, where there are a lot of 1 to 2 stitches, color change. That sounds like hell. I'm gonna head off now. I gotta be up in 6 hours. All right, Retro, take care. Have a good one. Hopefully you fall asleep right away and it's a good night's sleep. Saw a ghost mouse in the stream of that teacup. But it's not a mouse, but it's a ghost. Ooh. Oh, and the steam. Interesting. Perks of being fat with a C-section scar. Unwanted rashes that mom has to put a rash cream on. Right. I accidentally took all my night meds, so I'll be crashing here soon as well. Oops. Idiot. You're not an idiot. You're just human. I almost confused myself again. Again. Well, hello. Crazy is here. Oh, I legit helped them get a good ending. Nice. Hello! A quick hi back. Hope you're doing good. Ooh. 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 Well, hello back. Hopefully you're doing good as well. Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter. There we go. Peanut butter jelly, it may smell bad. Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly. Hey Jenny, how's it going? I use that Google account for business and to keep in touch with Dad, who's the one that's still. Yes. Let's see, you're working on. Yes, we're on sleeve number 3. The final sleeve. Yay! 20 stream streak! No, I had to take the first sleeve out because of dye lot issues. And no more yarn of this saturated of a color. So both sleeves are going to have, both sleeves and the hood are going to have the more faded color, and the body will be the more solid color. It's the final day for the term. Ooh. Fingers crossed. Sending hugs. Do besides submitting that paper? You got this. I think I'm going to go ahead and submit it without my parents overlooking it. Ooh, my needle threader came. Now I don't have to worry about the kittens stealing them because I will have lots of backups. Nice. Making sure I'm in the right. Welcome back, Prince. I just finished making more breakfast burritos for hubby and son. I believe 30 in total. Oh, nice. Handy. There we go. Boy named Sue. My name is Sue. Do you do? Now you're gonna die. May or may not have turned a blind eye. I saw. But I figured Jenny could handle the situation. Still have a few Halloween songs on this playlist. These should all be on the Halloween playlist, not this playlist, but there's a few that got in there. This is Halloween, 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 Halloween. In my defense, you got to feed your... She does have a valid case, Jenny. She does have a valid case. Right? Very true. Halloween. It's Halloween, 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 Halloween. Okay, enough playing around. Wanted to make you giggle, Jams and Jenny. Time for me to get back to schooling. Hopefully I'll be back before you raid out. If not, I will definitely see you tomorrow night. You won't. Because tomorrow's Monday. And I've started taking Mondays off. So you'll see me Tuesday. All good. Honestly, last Monday I ended up streaming, but that's because I took Sunday off. So. And it's very new. I even sometimes forget that I am, taking Mondays off. I don't necessarily want to take Mondays off. It's just I know that I need another day off. And the few times that I have been taking off, only streaming 5 days a week instead of 6 days a week, I have noticed my energy level starting to come up, so I'm not burning myself out. Yeah, exactly. Burning the candle at both ends, and I had to, put my foot down. Only 15 days, yay! That's exciting. Eat it, eat it. Yeah. Well, I forget that, even though I very much enjoy streaming and hanging out with you guys and everything, it's still, I'm knitting, I'm actively, doing things, I'm, here focusing on this, and I'm not focusing on, I just need some rest and relaxing, whether that goes to bed early or, play some video games or read a book. Just, I got to get out of that work mind frame, and that's what it is. I tend to, as much as I love this, I tend to treat my stream as my job, and I get very, I have to be at my job, I have to be at my job. It is a problem that I've always had. So I've got to, no. You're taking extra days off. You're going to have 2 days off a week instead of 1. Eat it. Mm-hmm. I'm like this when I like work an actual job. I'm the same freaking way. I just like my job becomes my main focus, and I let my um I let my I overwork myself. I don't like when I need a break, I don't take the break. The job comes first. It's always been that way. I've missed out on weddings and family reunions because I've always worked jobs where they're like, "Oh, but we need you." Okay, I won't take that time off to go. Right? Yeah. No, I realized that if I didn't start taking that extra day, I was going to it wasn't going to be good. So, me too. Me too. The sad thing is I ran into a dye lot issue um with it. So the first two ball like they came in 2 packs. I ordered them off of Amazon. And the first 2 balls were this nice dark very saturated color. The next 2 balls, and I wish I'd looked beforehand, not so saturated, so a lot more faded. There's a lot more white in that. So I had to rip out a sleeve because of it. But I still love the colors. I still love them even in the faded look. It's just I want I want you know, things to not look lopsided, so I had to rip an entire sleeve out. So this is sleeve number 3, because the first sleeve, even though it was perfect, had to be ripped out and replaced with different yarn. But still love the colors. Yes, now it looks intentional. But that's why I had to rip the sleeve out. I didn't want one sleeve that matched the body and then the other sleeve and the hood to not. So I went with ripping the sleeve out, having the 2 sleeves intentionally faded, and then the hood will also be faded. And then I think I'll take the more, because I have plenty of this now. I think this is what I'll make the tie strings with. But yeah, so I just worked with it. I had to do a major adjustment, but not so bad. Sleeves are easy to knit. At least it wasn't the body. That would have been painful. Rosanna. Rosanna. Mm-hmm. Rosanna, Rosanna. Since you went away, Rosanna, yeah. Perhaps. Meet you all the way. Yeah. If I was doing cables, I probably would have just been like, screw it, my brother's just getting one sleeve that's faded. Not gonna lie. Um, yeah, that would have been hell. Rosanna, Rosanna. Oh, excuse me. Rosanna. I like the fact that, like, with the larger yarn and needle, it really doesn't take long to knit. And honestly, if I like started in the morning, like if I was like, I'm gonna seriously knit this, I could probably get this sleeve done in a day. Obviously, we are not gonna do that. But I mean, it's only 9 o'clock, and we finished up the cuff of the other sweater, ripped this one out, and we've done this much on the sleeve already. So it'd be nice. I don't think I will, but it would be nice if I could get through the first set of decreases before the end of the night. And then tomorrow, we could probably... Oh, I'm not here tomorrow. Tuesday, we could probably finish this sleeve. And then we'll be doing this sleeve. Because I feel like I want to... well, I don't know. I might need a break from sleeves by the time we finish this sleeve. So I might start on the hood. I know I'm not going to get the hood done all in one day, so we might start on the hood on this one, and then we'll go back to that. But yeah, I'm so close to finishing these sweaters, guys. And then I have to wash them and package them up where the cats can't get to them. Because I want my sister-in-law to be able to actually wear her sweater. My brother will be able to wash it or wear his, but I still, you know, they're going to get them at the same time. It's not like I'm going to give my brother his sweater ahead of time. It's a Christmas present. So I don't want him to not be able to wear his sweater, because if he hugs his girlfriend, she might have a reaction. I'm going to try and work on the cardigan this week. Ooh, nice! That's exciting. When I took a nap earlier and I got up to get a drink and was like, why do I hear gems in my bedroom? Because you left me on the TV, apparently. How is Jukin? with a kit. Aww. Right? uh, that is one thing I like. It is weird. I will let my cats lay on my frickin' projects. I will, they can annoy the hell out of me. But they are not allowed to play with my yarn or mess with my floof. That's why I get mad at Vinny, because sometimes the temptation is too great. And he gets into my floof, and then I'm just like, Vinny! And he knows. He knows. Early, I think it was today. Maybe it was yesterday. I can't remember, but I had just a small ball of this left over, like, amongst my, like, random bits of this yarn, right? And I was in the kitchen doing dishes, and he comes running out, and I see this streak of yarn behind him, and he's got the ball of yarn in his mouth, and I'm like, Vinny! Bloop! Runs away. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I'm like, you're lucky that it was a somewhat scrap yarn. I'm like, you have plenty of toys. This is off limits. This is no toys. I have the magic voice. Don't worry, Tommy. Wasn't directed at you. You're good. You're safe unless you were getting into trouble. Then, well, I guess it worked. Right? Just suddenly felt thirsty, and I'm like, ooh, I need a drink.
is time to stretch. I have been ordered to stretch. We must stretch, okay guys? Stretching. We start with the eyes. Eyes, ooh, that's a good stretch, that one. And then we go down and we go into the Y. And you wiggle the fingers. Gotta wiggle the fingers when you do the Y's. And then you go back down, and then you go into the T. Roll those shoulder blades back, and wiggle those wrists around. Oh yes, that's a good one. Oh yeah. And then you hug yourself with the food. Yes, 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 yes. So much better. Yes. We do some drop it now? Stick with your butt. I don't know what happened there. Nope.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it. Drop it like it's hot. No, 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 no. No frames. You just stay. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. I just have to look up and my connection was in the red. And I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. But it seems to come back up. And we didn't drop that many frames, so. Right? I've done a couple streams where I did basically the entire stream of dropping it. Right? There we go. It's my baby. Right? Who's that handsome orange man up there? Rita. Okay, after this round, I am downsizing my cable. He's snoring.
Chicken. Sisters. We need the smart cable. Now we got the shorter cable. The shortest cable that I own.
I'm gonna go to bed early so I can gather the cardigan in the morning before I leave for the grandkids. I cannot wait. I'm excited for you. Hi, baby. Yeah, my papas. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the kisses. Thank you for the kisses, baby. Yeah. You snuggles. You snuggles. Yeah. You good papas. You good papas. Yeah, you good boy. He's like, no knitting. You cuddle me's. You cuddles me's. I love you, buddy. You gonna say night? Say night night. Say night night. Yeah. Good your bubbles. You my bubbles. Yeah. Hey, abnormalities, how's it going? Yeah. We're in the I must snuggle part of the stream. He's already done this like once or twice the stream. I did my swatch. Big swatch.